Turn your radio up. Listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to this. Turn your radio up, homie. Listen to this. Hey, listen to this. Listen to this. Turn your radio up, cuz. Listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to this. Turn your radio up, cuz. Listen to this. Listen to this. Here we go. Hey, they need crank. They need a dog crank. Listen to this, yo. Listen to this. Come on. Hey, they need crank. They need a dog crank. Here we go. DMV. Go worldwide. Hey, turn your radio up. It's the blend. It's the blend. Be money. Vegas at it again. Turn your radio up. It's the blend. It's the blend. Be money. Nicaragua to Vegas at it again. Turn your radio up. It's the blend. It's the blend. It's the blend. Chicken, damn McLovin. Oh yeah. Come on. DC's on. DJ D Money. Monday and Wednesday, 6 to 10. Chicken. Princess.
Leather of the alphabet.
Turn your radio up. It's the blend. It's the blend. Be money, Nicaragua to Vegas at it again. Turn your radio up. It's the blend. It's the blend. Be money, Nicaragua to Vegas at it again. Turn your radio up. It's the blend. It's the blend. Be money, Nicaragua to Vegas at it again. Turn your radio up. It's the blend. It's the blend. Be money, Nicaragua to Vegas at it again. Turn your radio up.
And we're Hello. Good morning, Mose. Good morning, Moez. And what it do, Slims?
Wow.
Hey, what up, though?
You almost caught it.
Almost.
I kind of understand it now. I understand the issue now. Hey, look, it is the Blend Show. It's another hump day, a Wednesday here in the DMV, the nation's capital, the greatest city in the world.
Agreed.
That's how I feel about it. And you are tuned into the number one internet broadcast show in the world.
Craig.
The Blend Show right here on these YouTube, Facebook streets. Of course, I am DJ D Money. That is the DMV Princess Nika Ray.
Oh, yes.
It is the fifth letter of the alphabet, my man Bootsy Vegas.
Yeah. Hashtag the number one talker for the rest of this week in go-go. Yeah.
I'm going to give you that. Together, we are the Blend, and we come your way each and every Wednesday, 8 o'clock. This is how we do it. We got a hell of a show for you tonight. We had a busy week, and Bootsy Vegas is still excited, Nika Ray.
I see.
I missed y'all last week. I really missed y'all last week. Shout out to Goldie, who the minute I got on stage was outside looking at it. First thing I said was, how could you look at the Blend without me? But he showed loyalty. He showed some loyalty to you guys, you know what I mean? But it did feel good to walk outside, and they were literally watching the Blend. So that did.
Oh, shout out to Goldie from TCB. Oh,
yeah. Both
that's what's up.
They were all out there watching it.
Oh, that's dope.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So my week hasn't really been up to much, been waiting on tonight. I don't know about Nika Ray, your week?
Well, let's just say I'm still recovering from Taco Tuesday.
Oh, boy. Another taco. Okay. It did look good. Shout out to your Taco Tuesday cook.
Yeah, Cece gets down in the kitchen.
Yeah. She put that work in. That joint looked good. I don't know what it was, but it looked good.
I can't pronounce it, but yes, it was good. It was actually amazing.
Wow.
All right, that's what's up. Look like Bootsy Vegas. You had the week of weeks, man. How was your week?
Yeah. I mean, it was really amazing. I want to give a supreme super shout out to Bugs and Mo Shorter, first of all, for giving me those amazing interviews. And I want to give a amazing shout out to the crank god, BU himself, for being so open, honest, and transparent. And I've already had this conversation with Nika Ray. I need to have it with you, D Money. They edited a lot of it. They edited a lot of the interview, and there were some things that he talked about that the other network, don't feel comfortable. But the Blend Show would love it. You know what I mean? The Blend Show would love what he talked about. You know, first, I just want to say this. It's good to know that people share my thoughts on Shooby Dooby Go Go. Like, you know, who knew somebody would agree with me? So I want to give a supreme shout out to that, because that was really amazing. Shout out to BU. You know what I mean? The views were amazing. Shout out to Scooby. You know, yeah.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. It was definitely a hell of a production. I am proud of you. I don't say it too often.
Hold on. Really?
I don't say it too often. You probably won't hear me say it for a while. That's one per year. You know, I'll get you next year. Gotcha.
Wow. Because especially after the conversation we had this morning, I'm like, whoa. Like, are we friends?
Let me tell you something. You don't faze me when it comes to stuff like that. You don't faze me. However, I know you were mentioning talking about different bands and things like that, but I do want to let you know, last week we did put out an invitation for bands who have new music to join us on the Blend Show so that we could do a review of their music. So I ain't heard nothing yet. So they must ain't tagged the right people, or maybe they scared. Maybe they want to.
They really want that.
I mean, maybe they're scared of this platform. I mean, you know, they be pushing for those terrestrial radio platforms that don't show them no love, and we be trying to show them love. So maybe that's the problem. I don't know, but I just want to let you know we did.
Okay. And just once again, because I know we're going to move on, rest in peace, Tony Reds. And I just want to thank everybody that really supported and donated to the thing of his kids, because, you know, at the end of the day, 100% of everything went to his kids. Everybody did it for free. Everybody donated. It was a great thing. And shout out to Bo and TCB and their band, because we actually was able to come together, have an agreement, and do it. And as I told them in the meeting, I would hope somebody would do that for my kids if I died. And if it would have happened to one of them, I would have been there doing the same thing. So I just want to thank everybody who donated.
Absolutely. All love.
Yes, yeah. But speaking of that show, guys, speaking of that show, you know, now the streets is talking. The streets is absolutely talking. But two people that I know always have the legit word on the curve is the fabulous DMV Princess Nikki Ray and D Money. I would love to hear your performance. Your analysis on OP Tribe's performance after 8 years. You know what I mean? Now, personally, I thought I was pretty damn amazing, but I think I'm pretty damn amazing all the time. So, I mean, that show didn't validate it; it just emphasized it. But hey, what did you guys think?
Go ahead, Nikki.
You're so goofy. Well, I mean, the performance itself, I would say I thoroughly enjoyed. I was happy to see you on stage again. You have this aura about you when you're on stage. It's totally different than your regular everyday or even on the Blend Show. It's like a place where it's like your safe place. I don't know how to describe it, but you're different when you get on stage, and you can tell that it's a part of you, and you get really excited to do that type of work, I guess you could say, so to speak. But it was good to see you all on stage again. I saw the camaraderie of everybody coming together, and I can tell you guys were focused to make sure that this went down. You know, I don't want to say without a hitch, but just to make sure that everybody came together and collaborated and gave each other their space, and you know, I can't think of the right word, but it was good. It was a good performance. I enjoyed it.
Well, let me say thank you, because from our whole duration of our friendship, that has turned into a brother, a real legit brother and sister.
Wait till next year. You get another one next year.
I don't think I've ever heard you be this nice to me in a 10-minute span in my life. I almost don't know how to take it, and I'm waiting for you to say psych. But you know what? Until you say psych, thank you so much, Nikki Ray.
You're welcome. Scooby did so well. I mean, just seeing him on that front line again.
Who? I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. He was there. Scooby was there.
Shout out to Scooby. Shout out to Mike. No, you guys did a phenomenal job, and I think it just meant more because of it being the tribute for Tony Reds, and of course, I think his presence was definitely felt up there. You know, even though we couldn't physically see him, I know, you know what I'm saying. He was in the building rocking. Yeah. I know he was looking down. I know he was proud of that performance.
Don't get me crying on here. Come on, don't do. Yeah, I know it's angry with you. It was really hard though. That is my cousin Erica too. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That is my cousin Erica. Hi Erica, how you doing? That is my mean big cousin who used to really bully me when I was young about stuff. So hi Erica. Yeah, I appreciate that. And I'm not gonna lie, we definitely felt that. Like I actually felt his spirit. But the other thing was, which I had never thought about in my entire life, I didn't realize how much he did until we went to practice and he wasn't there to do it.
Yeah.
I kind of looked over a couple of times. You know, I can be honest about it. I actually broke down in practice. So
Really?
we had to stop. And truth be told, we had to stop the beginning of the taping the first time because it was a bit much. Because it kind of like, it really dawned on me that this is really one part of my life is over. And I've known Tony since I was in the 3rd grade. Like we're from the same neighborhood. We were like born and raised. And it was really eerie. And hey, Jerron, how you doing? When they came with the idea of using his voice and we did it in practice, that was like really scary. So shout out to his kids, Malik, Jonathan, and Anaya. Love you guys. And you know, I thank everybody that been there. So D-Money.
Well, Nick has got the shooting answers out the way. Let me tell you what I really think about that performance of OP Tribe.
Let them know, D-Money. Let them know.
In TCB.
TCB was amazing, by the way.
How dare the go-go industry allow such treatment of keeping Peony out the game because they scared of that dude, man. I want to give OP Tribe, but I'm going to give you his lead talk. Y'all let my man get loose. Y'all gave him a platform and let him shine. So that was a great thing, and I loved it. You did look like you was having fun on stage. From my other half, the leader of the money team, she said, you make sure you tell Bootsy Vegas to stop trying to sing so much and let Scooby sing. When you say my man's name, I want you to say it with emphasis. I want you to say it like you mean he's getting ready to do that part. Don't be talking about Scooby. I need you to say Scooby.
Yeah.
Like you say, hold it.
Say it with your chest. Say it with your chest.
Yes.
Put some respect on that man's name.
Put some respect on the Godson's name. You know what I'm talking about? Nah, man, real talk. It was a great show. I think I told you straight off the break. It was a great performance and good to see y'all together. Let me ask you something because I never could get a clear view. Was that ICANN kicking or?
Yeah, that was ICANN.
That was ICANN. Okay,
well,
shout out to ICANN. I never got to see. They never gave a good zoom on them, so I really couldn't see who it was back there. Yeah, but
they
overall,
kept it on me.
They
kept it on me because sex sales.
It did look good.
I'm
outside of you robbing my man of his props. Yeah, it was a good look, man. It was a good look. It took me back to the Q. It took me back to the Metro Club and all the other places I used to sneak out and see y'all after band practice, man. So it was a good look.
Can I just say this though, and I'm gonna drop this as we can go on.
What's that?
A few of your band members called me afterwards, and I had a conversation with a few of your band members that ain't around, and we actually had a real conversation. And I basically told them that don't wait till a circumstance happen like that to get back together. Like if y'all can have a conversation, if a conversation can be had, you know what I mean. We need to have the conversation, and I don't want to give too much away, but I'm gonna be having a conversation with some people next week.
I kind of hear where you're going. Let's have it.
No. Oh, yeah. No, it's actually happening next Thursday. I'm having a conversation with a few people next week about some things. So I just want you to know that.
Yeah, man, like too short. That shit
it's way too short, bro.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Because my thing is you don't want the last word that you said to that person to be that last word. You know what I'm saying? So at this point,
man,
and get it done. But I know we've been talking about everybody that was on the stage, TCB and OP Tribe, but let's talk about the people that were off the stage. Shout out to all the people that helped put it together production-wise. Shout out to Zoe and Web Captures. I know that Deuce 9 and it was, who else was on sound? It was him and
I can't. but it was also Dave that played keyboard with the What Band. He was leading the production of the cameras and all that. So shout out to the homie Dave. What up, Trey? How you doing, sir?
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein. But what I really appreciated was we all got in the room and said, look, we basically all got in the room and said, this is going to be for Tony and his kids. And I just really appreciate everybody that did it. Supreme shout out. And let me give this man a shout out, because I know, he's all about homie, but mine too. Shout out for Donnie Simpson for allowing us to come on his station and promote this show. And being honest, I have not had the best relationship with WPGC, but WPGC did promotion for 5 days straight and actually had me in the promotion. So I just want to thank everybody that actually came together and promoted and advocated to do something for his kids. So I thank everybody for this, like really, straight up.
That's amazing.
Oh.
I'm glad that it happened.
Good to me.
I'm glad that it happened.
Yes, man. And also thank y'all for allowing me to be off, because I appreciate that, because I know Nika was ready to give me the business. So,
listen, when you sent that text, even though it was a last minute text, and I know why it was a last minute text, I'm not blaming you. I know whose fault it was.
Thank you.
But, I knew what the cause was for. So it's like, I can't step in the way of that. You know what I'm saying? And Tony Reyes is definitely respected and always been cool in my butt. No problem here with me. So.
Absolutely. Well, anyway, this is the Blend Show. Nika Ray, DJ D Money. D Money, can we get some crank in?
Let's try to do a little something.
Absolutely. But I want to say this. I missed you guys last week. And I ain't gonna lie, it was definitely the minute I got off, I felt like I need to find a space to get on the Blend Show. Like, it was really like, man.
We saw you come in the chat. We saw you lurking. We saw you.
I was looking. I missed y'all, man, last week. So. Rest in peace, Tony Reyes, man. Rest in peace, Tony Reyes. And once again, thank everybody that actually just donated. And also, there is going to be a big show on Saturday. So maybe we can have like a Blend Show pop-up pregame show with maybe his kids, maybe. What do y'all think about that?
I would love it.
Yeah.
I feel like in times like this, you always need your community, you need your family, you need your friends around. So you gotta, as they say, it takes a village. So right now,
absolutely. And one thing that I think people respect the Blend Show for is that we've literally showed love to every band at some point. Like, even when we were back at Go-Go Radio, and all that, it didn't matter if you were big, small, or whatever it is. We always gave everybody their respect. We always gave everybody their love. And I think one of the most amazing days that I ever had on the old Blend Show at Go-Go Radio was when we had the Battle of the Beltway, when it was the battle of the intermediate band. I don't want to call them, whatever bands they were.
I got to host that with D Nasty.
I know. But just the fact that we were empowering bands like 360, Prime Time, you know what I mean? And I don't care what nobody say, D Money did break Ride Out. Like, we can be clear about that. He did break
They know it.
Yeah,
they know that.
Like, I just love the fact that we're on the same continuous path of trying to really bring people and go together and show them love and give them their roses while they're still here.
Absolutely.
So, I really appreciate it. So we might got to talk about the Blend Show, actual pop-up Friday, a Saturday, I'm sorry, of the Blend Show.
All right. Well, we'll get that together. Let's talk about it. My man Trey is in the building.
Trey Frankenstein, what up, bro? Mike, what up?
Shout out to
my sponsor. I see my man Burry in the building. Life.
The re-up thing. We need some of that music. What's good?
Yes, we do, re-up. Frankenstein, what up, bro?
Let's get it all in, man. Let's get it all in. Let's do
it's
it.
The
Blend Show right here. Hey, don't go nowhere. We got special guests coming up.
Absolutely.
Here's a little story that must be told about one great band that got tried to stop my flow.
It's the Show. Thank everybody for checking in. Make sure you share this.
The name, which is great. Now we never quit. We the OB tribe. Make sure that you tell them. Get them boys, everybody, here we go. Tony Red.
Let's go.
Tony Red.
What's up?
I'm now Tony Red.
Rest in peace, Tony. We got you 24/7. Yes, we do. Make sure y'all share this feed. We got a hell of a guest coming up.
Tony, here we go. Call me Tony Reza, I'm the neighborhood hoe. Coming round your block, that neighborhood hoe. Girls on my jock, so I pull up like a leg trick. I don't understand, man, I do it like a dead trick. Get back up, and you know it's like that, that's the shit I don't like. Go there, take, shooby-dooby. Doobie, Scooby Dooby Dooby, yeah, we crank hard, that's how we do it. Now we on the block, man, got we on a tip, man, got we on the block, man, got we on a tip, man.
Let's go, Tony.
It's one-on-one.
Let's work. Let's work. Come on. It's the blend.
With his beat, he crank your eye.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
This thing, with his one-on-one, he can crank your eye. With his beat, he crank your eye. With his one-on-one, he can crank your eye. With his beat, he crank your eye. And your boom, get it one-on-one. Oh, we got down that 21st. All that Maryland Avenue is in the building. Always a pleasure, homeboy. All the old heckers are all in here. And your side, and your boo. Hey, you did the one-on-one.
It's the blend. It's me, your man DJ D Money, for your listening pleasures. Put me in the game, coach. I'm ready.
Hey, baby, I want you to let me in. Would you please let me in? Open the door. This is what you call grown and cranking right here. Little grown folks go with a twist, you know what I mean? Come on now, let's play it, man.
Let's get it in. It is the Blend Show. Make sure you share this, all right? Facebook streaming, YouTube streets. Wednesday night, 8 o'clock. Yes, let's go, Trey. Let's go.
It's gonna be a really hard day to cry. The more you try to resist, the more I keep wanting that. You got the ADC of your heart. You keep stopping before we start. You can either run around feeling like I wanna try. How long you gonna keep knocking at your door? How long you gonna keep on treating me like I'm the one that hurt you before?
Uh-huh.
How long you gonna keep me standing in the cold? How long before you let me in your soul? Just let me in, I want you. Let me in, let me in, let me in. Tell me when. Let me in, let me in, yeah.
Once again, it is the Blend Show. Make sure you share this feed.
Hey, Tony. Hey, Tony. Whoa.
Let's go.
Let's work, kids. Let's work, kids. Can we just wait a minute.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I gotta figure out where we're going. One more time. Bring the noise. Bring the noise. PC. They must be in the tip because they prep me. Hey, you be my pal when I Hey, you be my pal when I Hey, Blue, come on with it. Yo, we get down with the party. Hey, but I'm the Kahuna. I rock the whole town. Hey, but I'm the Kahuna.
It's the blend. It's the blend.
Hey, but I'm the Kahuna. I rock the whole town. One nine, let's go. Hey, Chris, with the clock. I want to smoke. Hey, Chris, hold. Yeah. I'll get it cleared up. Hold it. Hey, Dick, it's your birthday. You be my pal when I Hey, you be my pal when I Hey, Blue, come on with it. Yo, we get down with the party. Hey, well, I'm the big Kahuna. I rock the whole town. Hey, well, I'm the big Kahuna. I rock the whole town. Hey, well, I'm the big Kahuna. I rock the whole town. One nine, let's go. Hey, Chris, with the clock.
This is how we rock. Throw your hands in the air. This is how we rock. Throw your hands.
Let's go in the archives a little bit.
46. This is how we rock. This is how we rock. Now hook me up. Now hook me up. The 13th place ain't doing two.
Let's go.
Hook me up. The Central Quarter 5. Now hook me up. The intermittent youngest. Yo. It's Saratoga now, how you call that? Montana now, how you call that? CTU say, how you call that? What's up? I'm at back now, how you call that? Person O say, how you call that? Yo, now, how you call that? Nigga roll, and now hook me up. Now hook me up. Now hook me up. Now hook me up. Yeah, that's one thing that sometimes.
Come on. Excuse me. Antoine, Downtown Brothers, Phil Escape.
Let's go.
Do your thing, bitch. Do your thing, bitch. Do your thing, bitch. Hey, do your thing, bitch. Do your thing, bitch. Do your thing, bitch. Hey, do your thing, bitch. Do your thing, bitch. Do your thing, bitch. Hey, do your thing, bitch. Hey, dog. Hey,
Let's go. It's the blend. What's up? What's up, Tony? What's up, Shannon? What's up, Kia? Just a little something, little something off the early. You know what I'm talking about. Hey, it's the blend. We are right back at you, fully staffed. It's me, your man, DJ D Money. That's the DMV Princess, Nika Ray. And, of course, the fifth letter of the alphabet, my man, Lucy Vegas. I thought I'd surprise Bootsy with a little, we're opening up the set with him, with Tony.
Cause, and you know what? Shout out to Renee. His baby mother is in here. Mother of his oldest child is in there. Shout out once again. Rest in peace to Tony Reyes. We're gonna do a special show Saturday, a watch party, because we're gonna blast this Saturday. It's gonna be a continuous show. And just thank you everybody that actually donated to really support them. So once again, thank you for that. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we have a special guest in here. And I think this special guest probably can give us some insight that most people from the DMV cannot give us on no particular subject on being from the DMV, leaving, and really being successful. But there are a bunch of clips, because I actually did research. We all do research when we do this. But we actually agreed on what we thought was the funniest, one of the funniest segments he ever did in his comedy sketches. So, Nika Ray, please.
I got you.
Normally we have theme music, but we're gonna have a different type of introduction. So we're gonna introduce him before we introduce him.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
My other show is that Maury Povey show, that You Are the Father. Nigga, that's my shit. I don't go nowhere when You Are the Father is on. Because Maury a freak. He be freaking the girls and shit on the slide when they crying and shit. Maury be like, so, how you doing? I'm good, Maury. Yeah, you are. I don't believe Antoine is saying that is not his baby. Look at that baby, boy. Look at this baby, boy. Look just like Antoine. The baby don't look like nobody. He 3 months old. His neck loose as a motherfucker. Antoine be backstage clowning like a motherfucker. You monkey. Then they finally bring Antoine out. Y'all be the crowd when they bring Antoine out. Come on out, Antoine. Fuck y'all.
nice chair way over here. What's up, boy? Nah, she gonna try to say that motherfucker baby, my baby and shit. Nah, man, look at this motherfucker baby, boy. Look how loose his motherfucking neck is and shit. Nigga, we don't have no loose necks in our family. Everybody in our family got strong necks and shit. We all play football. Maury be like, okay, well, we're gonna find out who's telling the truth. I have the results right here. Crazy like shit. Yeah. So Antoine, you say you're not the father of Lil Gooseneck. Nah, man, fuck everybody in the hood, then she gonna try to blame me for the baby and shit. And if you are the father, what are you gonna do? Well, I'm the father, I'm gonna take care of mine and shit. I take care of all 25 of my kids. And Maria, you say that he is the father. How sure are you? I'm 1,000% sure that he is the father of my baby. In the case of 3-month-old Antoine Looseneck Richardson, Antoine, you are not the father. Antoine go, "Wait, I'm gonna tell you. I'm just gonna tell you." He started dancing around at you and that monkey. And what the girls do the same shit every episode, run backstage and say, "I don't believe this."
Ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. Coming to the show, one of the funniest comedians ever to come in the DMV, the underground guru, Hollywood guru. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the big homie, Red Grizz.
I'm clapping myself.
What up, big homie? Round of applause, man.
Hey, I got to clap for that. You know, I got to clap for that because I look at that and I be like, dang, we was going through a lot of great, you know, me on tour with Cat just was like the best thing ever, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just like he just, like, I feel like Cat like a DMV dude, you know what I'm saying? I feel like,
Really?
you know, yeah. Even though he's from Ohio, you know, it feels like he get that type of energy and love. Like DMV people, we get along with certain people, and it always be people that's real. So he gave me a big opportunity to be on tour with him, and you know, I was just truly blessed. I was so happy. I just had to do good.
What year was that clip? Because you know, Maury been around for a while. What year was the clip?
I want to say that clip was somewhere around 11 or 12.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Because I could look at the jeans.
Spot on though.
He said, "Hey, look at the jeans."
I could look at the jeans and the shirt. You know,
the baggy outfit, the button up. We don't even do that no more, bro.
Nah.
Yeah, man. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we got the big homie Red Grant. Now, I think one of the most interesting things, and I know DJ D Money can probably attest to this too. Me and DJ D Money can remember actually when you were doing Tacoma Stations and Uncalled For was Uncalled For was the house band with Scooby leading it, and I just remember every week. Was that Monday or Tuesday?
It was a Monday.
Monday
nights.
Monday nights, it was the thing to go. DJ D Money Band was in there rocking it. And it was like, to me, it was like the birth of a whole new DMV comedic scene. Because I remember Skiba being in there in the beginning. Billy the Kid was in there. Rest in peace, Fat Rob was in there. But I just remember you being the host. And then I remember not seeing you and then seeing you on TV. So please, could you just tell everybody, just tell everybody how your transition started from you hosting there and then just leaving. Like, how did that transition happen for you?
I mean, you know, so it was me, Joe Claire, and Dominique. We were the hosts of that. We was all, you know, saying
Dominique who? Because I want to make sure I have the right Dominique.
Dominique, the comedian from his sister. She's one of the funniest comedians. Dave Chappelle show and everything. So, you know, we were all like, you know, so we all from DC. So we started that Tacoma Station Room for comedy, and everybody came through there. It was like like history was made in those few years that we was there. But I left when I left there. I went to Cali, and I started making movies and doing things like that, like producing and executive producing television shows for Viacom, and not only being on stage, but just trying to get like the behind the scenes type of flavor, trying to be more creative. And so I never gave up on like just the in front of the camera, because I feel like we can do all of it. But I caught some breaks. I caught some good breaks. I took advantage of the breaks. I feel like, when you get a break, you gotta take advantage of it. Sometimes people sleep on them, but never never sleep on your breaks, because you might not get those breaks again. So,
Wow.
I really took advantage of that. And anytime anybody said TV, I just say yes. I never said no
Wow.
to TV.
Wow. So let me ask you this question. So did you just leave on a sheer leap of faith, or you kind of like had some connections, or you kind of like built some leeway up with people out in LA, or you just totally just jumped out there and left?
Now you gotta understand, I never left DC. I never left DC. So
Hmm.
my whole career has been from playing college football. Stopped playing college football at 19. Worked
Hmm.
for DC Recreation Center.
Shout out to DPR. I'm a proud worker.
Me
Thank you.
too. You feel me? And I hope they bring a strong, rec center back, because we need that back in our communities. But from there, I got found by this dude named Bob Sumner when I was 19, who
Oh
was a rep
wow.
from Def Comedy Jam, and
Absolutely.
he put me on. So I was on TV already at 19, and just doing. I did Apollo and Def Jam the same weekend, and I kind of started working for BET Teen Summit, and I moved to New York. But when you live in New York, DC like one train ride away. So so I'm back and forth from DC to New York, DC to New York, and then I decided I just wanted to go to LA, and and I guess pursue my film and television stuff, and I stayed out there for a minute,
So
but I've
basically,
always.
you were more the film and television side, or were you really hell bent on being a successful comedian? Because I know you do a variety of stuff. Like, what was your main passion?
Comedy is always, all of it starts at comedy, bro. All of it just starts at the peak of being able to make people laugh. All of it starts there, just making people happy. Like you take that away, you can't have no TV, no movies, no none of that, no career, none of that. So it all starts with comedy. Being super successful in comedy, and it's very hard because there's so many comedians. It's more comedians than it is rappers. So
Wow,
it,
I've
it
never heard that.
it is. It's more comedians than rappers. Put it that way. Yeah, and I know that's a lot. It's a lot of rappers.
Oh my
So,
God, of all ages.
so just like what I'm saying, just like being in like New York, that's where like everybody like in a comedy is like, if you can make it in New York, man, they had the hardest rooms. And then LA, if you can make it in LA, it's just even harder because it's so spread out, and it's everybody trying to get on and trying to get those same agents to look at them and all that. I just think it come down to DC and talent. I think we got some of the best talent from here. We're not,
Really?
yeah, most definitely. When it come to talent, I'm talking about that's all the way from singing, all the way up to sports, through and any. I just think DC, Maryland, Virginia can compete with any like state in the world. You feel
Right.
me? So I just
Mhm.
feel like we just breathe, and we smaller, so we breathe so much.
Right.
You
Right.
know,
Right.
so I mean, it just came down to me just liking to make people laugh. I like making people laugh. I like being silly. You know.
Coming from DC, we don't really get intimidated too much about things on stage. How did you take, or how was your experience at the Apollo? Because we hear so many stories that the Apollo
Right.
is
We do.
toughest stage, but you coming from DC, I mean, how was that?
I mean, it was cool because I got booked to do the Apollo that same. Like I actually did the Apollo on Saturday, and I did uh, Def Comedy Jam on Sunday. So first you got to go and deal with that crowd, that Apollo crowd, then the Def Comedy Jam crowd. Those like two of the hardest crowds in the world. But my set was so tight at that time. Like I went out there and destroyed. You know, I was, you know, when you like when you super young, and when I say super young, 19, 20 years old, you know, I feel like that's super young to be on stage and to be entertaining people. But you also got, you know, that ability to be, I don't give all it's like it's just, you know, you got the energy for it and you don't give a damn about like what
You
they
got the
talking about.
fearlessness. You got the
Yeah.
fearlessness to do it. Yeah, yeah.
And you
Like
can't,
you're not tripping.
and I can't lose at the Apollo the first time, the night before Def Jam. I can't lose. I gotta win.
Right.
Because
Right.
all that joy gonna carry over to the next day. And
And
I saw some brothers like that went up there from DC and really bombed. Like really bombed.
like who?
I can't say, I won't say their
Come
name.
on, Red. Come on,
Hey, it's
Red.
the blend, Red. It's the blend.
Come on, Red.
I can't do that, man. I can't do that. But they, you know, we all was
They would
good
do it to
friends,
you.
man.
They would do it to you.
I can tell you why I think they bombed.
Why is that?
I think they changed their setup. Like when they got to New York, they changed their DC, what was ripping in the city and what they got chose for. When they went to New York, they tried to change their set and do like a New York type of style set.
Like
Instead of like keeping it, huh? Yeah,
like
he's
something like nah, I mean, son.
son.
Word
Look,
up,
hey,
word up, B.
He was some New York.
Who's he? Who is he? Who is he? Tell us who he
We
is.
picking it out. We picking it
You're
out.
not telling us who he is, bro. He is who? He is who, Red?
All right, I will never say this but to y'all, only to y'all. It was my one of my good friends. His name was Dat Nigga Mo. That was his name. That was his whole total name. And and I mean, and he's still my. I mean, if I see him to this day, he know I tell him the same thing. But he
Where's he
switched
at
up.
where is he now? At the Department of Recreation? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I don't know where he at. That's the thing. It's been too many years, bro.
We know he's not doing comedy though. We know he's not doing comedy. Go ahead though.
I hope he is at the Department of Recreation helping some kids.
Tell him not to make the mistakes that he made.
I just say always stick to what's working.
Okay.
You feel me? Always stick to what's working.
So being from the DMV, who were the comedians in this area that kind of made you want to get into comedy? Like who was it? Was it a situation, you being around people? Like what made you think that you could do comedy? And was there anybody in this area that really inspired you in the beginning?
I'm gonna tell you for real, like me and my frat brothers, I'm a member of Cap Alpha Psi, right? We used to have like house parties, right? And the whole house party, I'd be destroying the whole house party. Like naturally, not even thinking about telling jokes, just ripping, doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? Making everybody laugh. And one of my frat brothers was like, man, you should go tell some jokes, man. They got open mics up at Mr. Henry's. You should go tell some jokes. And I was like, man, I don't know about that. So I went up that joint and it worked out. I didn't get booed the first time, so I made it through. Mm-hmm. And once I made it through, I was just like, all right,
that dude, Mo.
Do it again. And then I lied. I went to UDC and I lied to the president of the student council, told him I was a comedian. And he put me on the Def Comedy Jam show. This before Bob even saw me. And yeah, I got ran out of that joint.
What? What do you mean got ran out? What do you mean got ran out?
I wasn't ready for the Def Jam. I wasn't ready for it at that time. I hadn't been on stage at all and lied. And I said, this is when I was thinking about going on stage. And I lied to them and told them I was already on stage. Man, they threw me on stage and everything. Man, Slim. It was like two dudes I can remember in the bleachers just tearing my head up, firing me up. I was trying to fight them. I was fighting them, Slim. I was fighting them. And then all of a sudden, I think I hit one real hard. Boom. Something about his forehead or something. And then I was like, all right, y'all, good night. You
wrapped it up real quick. He wrapped it up real quick on us.
I wrapped myself up.
Man. Well, let me ask you this question. Why do you think, in your opinion, it's so many funny, great comedians that come from the DMV? What do you think it is in this environment that creates so many amazing comedians?
I mean, I would say like this. This is one reason I did this new show called OU Jonah with my man Yada Ya, and I knew it was just so many comedians here. I think DC. I think you got to be tough first of all to come from DC, right? They start joning as soon as you go outside, girls and dudes. Like, as soon as you go out, if you go outside, somebody's gonna join, son. Like, so so you gotta already had tough skin. So we build up tough skin early, and I just think once we learn how to write and understand like our thought patterns, we can compete with anybody. But I think like you got Martin Lawrence, you got Tommy Davidson, you got me, Joe Claire, you got Earthquake,
Dave Chappelle,
Dave Chappelle, the king, he the king, Donnell Rollins, Dominique,
Tony Woods.
Super Tony Woods.
Super Tony Woods, bro.
Super Tony Woods. We call him Super Tony Woods. He turned us on to all the mistakes or all the greatness of comedy. You feel me?
So would you consider him the godfather of your era for DMV comedy? Because I've heard that premise a lot about Tony Woods and his mentorship. As you know, I don't know if you saw this, when Dave Chappelle got the Kennedy Center honor, he literally stopped and just acknowledged Tony Woods. Like, would you say he was the godfather?
I say Tony Woods is the official godfather of comedy in DC. And the craziest thing, if you don't know Tony and you be like, who the hell is Tony Woods? And then you see his stand-up, you'll see Dave Chappelle in him. You'll see all of the comedians that come from here might like snatch a little bit of his energy. Story, whether it be storytelling, whether it be inflections, facial expressions, energy, all of that, So yeah, I could stamp that super hard.
Wow. Oh, wow. Well, for those of y'all who don't know, we got the big homie, Red Grant in the building. We got so many questions to ask. And I just want to say, everybody, that if you are listening, if you're down there, please get your questions in, because Red Grant, you don't mind getting with us for a little while, right?
No, I'm here.
Okay, that's what's up. We're going to have Red Grant. Ladies and gentlemen, we got the big homie, DJ D Money in here on the ones and twos. We definitely going to get a little crank in. Shout out to Heartbeat, Chuck Brown's legendary Congo player. Shout out to Marcus Doodoo Brown, the comedian who was up there. If for some reason there is a bunch of comedians in here right now, so I don't know what it is. Yeah,
shout
man.
out to all the comedians. Look, like I said, I just put on a new 20 comedians. Like I'm trying to put on the whole city.
And also, let me say this before we go to this crank break. This legit crank break. I want to say, on behalf of the people that I do know of, thank you for supporting the DMV comedians that when they go to LA that you help. Because two people actually told me how much of a loving guy you are. Billy the Kid and John Cia, the comedian. They both told me how you nurtured, mentored, and John Cia basically told me that she would have never left and been there. And she was like, literally, the reason why she's still there chasing her dream is because of the and I don't mind saying it. I don't want to get, I don't want to throw you out there, but the financial support that you give DMV comedians that everybody don't know about, but the moral support that you give people as well.
Hey, I mean, people help me in my life, bro. Like I slept on many of couches, like me, Mike Epps, Joe. I mean, I can go down the list of comedians that all slept on each other's couches and all helped each other out and gave each other money and just pushed us through this whole situation. So
I've heard.
I would be a jackass, and I'm gonna say jackass. And when people come in and they got the right energy. I mean, I might don't help everybody, but I help people with the right energy. You know what I mean? The people who, saying, they deserve, like John Cia, and, she just a great person. Just like, you can always help her because she just gonna make you laugh. She gonna make sure she come over to the house, she'll cook and all that stuff. So, any comedians from the city, man, that I can help, I always do.
That's what's up, man. Well, we're going to take a good 10-minute crank break because we know that Red Grant is from the DMV. He loved go-go music. He loved the crank. And we're going to let DJ D Money cook. If you got any questions, please log in right now. Put your questions in because Red Grant's going to stay, and we're going to get to every question. We're going to get to Cat Williams. We're going to get to Drake. We're going to get to Wanda. We're going to get to everything in here that he don't mind talking about. We definitely going to ask. It is the Blend Show. DJ D Money, Nika Ray, and the big homie Red Grant has logged on, and we're going to get to cranking because we know you love go-go, bro.
Let's go.
All right, let's get it.
Yo, that ain't run very slow. Whoa. 501. We ain't gonna smoke it. Yeah. What's up, fool? Party with me, fool. There he is. 21st. Yes, sir. They say my brother Bo. Bo got a birthday. Is that right? Hey. Bounce Beat King.
It's the Blend. Make sure you put your questions right there in the chat. We got the homie Red Grant in the building. Make sure you share this. Make sure you share this.
Yo, say what? Yo, East Street, can't run from the grind. Can't run from the grind. Can't run from the. Yo, they can't run from the grind. It's uptown in here. The whole South Side is club.
Good to see you, Heartbeat.
The whole 21st is happening. Hey, Southern man, the grind. You know we gotta do it for slice. Play for slam. Yo. Pump out my paper. When does that go? Fuck you, hate.
It's the Blend. It's the Blend. It's the Blend.
All the time. Yo, my brother Bo. It's okay. Hey, Bo. All the motherfucking time, nigga. Yo, 501. It's okay. Hey, RB, hit it. What's up?
Facebook, YouTube, streets. Shout out to Southside. Shout out to Southwest. Northeast checking in. Uptown, let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Yo, look at here, Southeast, Southeast, yeah, Southeast, Southeast.
Rest in peace, Devon. Trinidad, what's up? Make sure you share this feed. Share this feed. All my Southwest soldiers. You know it. You know it. Where I was born and raised. All Plex Matter inside the Blend. much matter inside the blend. What's up, Shannon? Appreciate you.
You ain't gonna you cheated again.
Let's go.
You cheated again. So a loser. Yeah, them little booty feet.
Let's go.
I got a baby for the booty. I like a little booty. Show me booty. I got a baby for the booty. I like a little booty. Tell me booty. I got a baby for the booty. I like a little booty. Tell me booty. I got a baby for the booty. Hey, little booty, where you at?
No booty. You better work, Queen. Okay. Shania, Shane, this ain't your song today. Nope. This ain't your song today. Them little booty things on
This ain't her song. This ain't their song. Leia's got a little booty.
What up?
Crystal got a little booty.
Say what?
Lita got a little booty.
Southside.
Shanita got a little booty.
Uptown.
Christy got a little booty.
Southwest.
Leslie got a little booty.
VA.
Kanisha got a little booty. Whitney got a little booty.
Yes, sir.
Tanya got a little booty.
VA, what's up?
Lawyer got a little booty.
What's up, Marsha?
Twinkle got a little booty.
Twinkle.
Sweet Shell got a little booty.
What's up, Tori?
Miss Kim got a little booty.
Kim who?
You got a little
It's the Blend Show Wednesday nights. Red Grand in the building.
booty where you at?
Make sure you share this. Put your questions in the chat.
Hey, yo, fool.
Facebook, YouTube streets. What's up, Sadies? Joe Jack, what's up? Go Ventures, what's up? Come on.
We got the money for the thing. 4, 3, hey, 103 now.
Uh-oh. Each and every Wednesday night right here, 8 o'clock shop. It's the Blend Show. Bootsy Vegas, Nika Ray, myself. Special guest tonight in the building. DC's own funny man, comedian, actor extraordinaire, Mr. Red Grant in the building.
Come on!
Make sure you share this. We coming back in 2 and 2.
Yeah, 8, 6, 12. 8, 6, 2, 6. Come on, yeah. Yeah, hey, come on, bounce with the buck. Bounce with me, girl.
Let's go.
Yeah, and get on, get on.
Johnson Ave. What's up, Glenard? Make sure you put your questions in the chat. Coming back in about 60 seconds. I hear some cow. I hear some cow. I hear some cow, goddamn. Let's go. We crank it again. Uh-oh, I say we crank it again. I hear some cow, yo. I hear some cow, goddamn. I hear some cow, goddamn. Woo! Hey, boy, when rapper get that. Look at this dude here. When rapper get that cow going, you gotta let it ride. You gotta let it ride. It's the blend. We are back. It's me, your man DJ D Money. That is the DMV Princess Nika Ray. That is the fifth letter of the alphabet, Bootsy Vega.
Oh, yeah.
And our special guest, our fam, Red Grant, in the building. Look, hey Bootsy, we gotta be careful, Bootsy. You know it's a HU connection going on that side, right?
Oh, I did not realize.
Yeah.
Hey, the great thing is, in all HBCUs, we just chose different routes. You know what I mean? It's all good, though. Anyway, man, we got the big homie. I'm about to call him Cat Williams, Red Grant in the building. I was literally about to say that or whatever. But speaking of Cat Williams, you know, it has been highly documented that you guys have a great relationship, almost like a brother. Like if I actually saw a few interviews where you kind of got emotional, tearing up about the love you have for him and all that. I would love to know, where did y'all meet? How did this relationship and brotherhood form between y'all two?
I mean, you know, we all been doing comedy for a minute. He used to host Hollywood Park, which is in Los Angeles. Used to have a comedy club in the top, and Cat used to run that. And this before anybody had any type of any credit or anything. We was just off our merits. And we met then, and then years later, he was about to go on tour, and we was me and him and Linnell was in Hollywood, and he was just like, "Hey, Red, I'm about to do this tour. You wanna pull up with me?" I was like, "I ain't doing nothing. I had just finished producing. I had retired from comedy for like a year and a half, 2 years,
Wow.
shows for BET and Viacom. So I was like, shoot, this perfect timing. I guess so. Yeah, let's go on tour. And we went on tour, and at first it started, it was like about 500 people in the audience. And then he did a special in Atlanta called when he was doing this shit right here.
Oh
And
yeah, I remember that. This shit called
after he,
Death. This
yeah,
called Death.
yeah. After he did that, it went from 500 people in the room to 5,000 to 5,000 to 10,000, and we started selling out arenas, and it just, we did a DVD called American Hustle, and it just kind of like, perpetuated from there. And I mean, we never, once we started hanging, it just been, that's my brother. He's definitely put my family in good positions. He's always looked out for us. I always look out for him. I ain't gonna let nobody say nothing bad about him. He don't let nobody say nothing bad about me. Like some, true friendship and just true brotherhood.
Mm. Were you surprised at his massive success, or you kind of saw this coming? You saw it coming.
I mean, I always looked at Cat like as like a star, right? Because BET did I think it was like a comedy awards, and they had all the comedians there one year. And when I knew that Cat was a superstar at that time, right there, because he came out stage. I mean, he had Cheryl Underwood, you had JB Smooth, you had all the top people at the time. And when Cat came out there, he destroyed that joint. Like, I mean, like destruction. And I just knew. I said, "Oh, this bro, he on another level." And I learned a lot from just being around him, just like as a comedian, because he teach you like how no matter how funny you are, it's different levels of funny. It's like how you can tap into different levels of funny. And shoot, that he a true comedian's comedian.
Wow. What would you say is the difference between Cat Williams type of funny and Kevin Hart type of funny?
I don't know why you ask these dumbass questions.
No, bro. I'm just asking the question. No, because they're both massively successful, though.
Nika, where your questions at?
Well, look, while that marinates, let me take it to the chat real quick before I get to my questions. Shout out to Raven. Raven's in the chat. Raven said, "Are the comedians in your crew doing any live or virtual shows, just like the musicians have been doing?"
Yeah, we've been doing it. Actually, I did. I took on like a whole different thing. I wanted to do something for the high schoolers around the country. So I did this virtual learning sessions and I brought some of my comedian friends on, like Just Hilarious, Anthony Anderson. Brought Snoop on, also, even though he ain't a comedian, but brought Ricky Smiley on, and we kind of helped some kids get through this COVID and through virtual learning sessions. So to answer your question, yeah, and now they're looking at that show as like one of the biggest virtual shows out there. But I kind of like, I'm an on stage type of dude. You can go and see, if you go to my YouTube, my new comedy album is called Social Distance. And, that's what I always tell people. Go listen to my new album. It was the last time I was on stage, March 15th, was before all this stuff blew over. I was in Baltimore, and I filmed that. I mean, I taped that whole weekend, and it's an incredible deep album. And shout out to my man Cat, and we got a new movie coming out. Well, it's out right now. You can catch it on different platforms like Hulu and YouTube. It's called 2 Minutes of Fame with me, Jay Farrell, Carlos Miller, Deion Cole, and a lot of other people. And shout out to Boogie Cousins, who putting out the new Boogie Comedy Slam, where we filmed in Oakland, California with me, Gary Owens, Carlos Miller, Mike Epps, and I think one more person, Tony Roberts. And it just became it's a hot new DVDs on the street. I'm just happy to have hot new things coming out right about now. Just period. Yeah. Virtually, I'm still getting used to the whole situation because it's kind of hard. But I am about to do my DVD special called No Audience. I don't want no audience in there. I just want to just go off.
So
Wow.
Yeah, but to answer your question, not answer your question. To answer your question, Boosie, Kevin Hart is super smart. Cat super smart. They got both different styles. Cat, I think Cat's energy is different. Kev is like more like with the good energy too. They both good writers. They got people
you
around.
already being politically correct over there. You was
Yeah,
trying. You was
Red.
trying
Come on,
so
Red.
hard.
Come
You
on,
trying
bro. You
so
are from
hard.
Southeast, Red. Come on, bro. You from
The
Southeast, bro.
The difference between Kev and Cat to me is Cat is like more like, you know, street, and Kev is more corporate.
Okay, I can deal with that answer.
You know, that's how, you know, Cat's an underground king. Kev, like, you know what I'm saying, more of a, you know, like, I can't say mainstream, but I would say he was super, because I can't say crossover because Cat's super crossover. More careful.
More careful. Commercial.
More careful. Commercial careful, yeah.
To take it back
Hey,
really quick.
Boosie, that's the best way I can answer that question, bro.
No problem, bro.
I'm already trying to keep the peace with everything and everybody. So, you know, the best way is to keep it.
And 100% agree, because we see that Kevin Hart is really sensitive, because he got on Michael Blackson on the Breakfast Club really bad for some regular joke stuff. So I'm like, you can tell he's really, really, really sensitive. So I ain't gonna put you in this situation because you the homie, and I appreciate you coming on here. Nika Ray, continue on, my love. I'm not even gonna get into no more.
Well, just to piggyback off of Raven's question in regards to doing the live stream, so people can find these previous live broadcasts or productions on your YouTube page. Is that correct?
Yeah, they can go to my YouTube page, or they can just Google the Hustlers Hangout.
The Hustlers Hangout, so that's where they can find it. Okay, awesome. So I know you mentioned about how you lied to get on stage, and then you had to get up out of there and wrap yourself up. Now, how did you learn from that experience and I guess train yourself or to get into the field of comedy? Like, did you watch your previous stand-ups, or like how do you study the craft of being a comedian? How do you come up with it?
I always tell people, like, who ask me about, like, you know, they want to be a comedian, what should they do?
Yeah.
I give them one answer. I say, look in the mirror. And I did say mirror. I could say mirror. Look in the mirror. And write 5 minutes at a time. So, like, you know, like when I was this is a true story. Like, nothing. Like, I'm graduated from DC PS. So, you know, I give DCPS like some of the biggest shout out.
Me too.
When I was in school, I didn't really, I guess, assert myself well enough in English that I understood how to write essays and all of that. So when I got to college, they asked me to write an essay, and I wrote a letter. And in my letter, I ended it saying, "Sincerely yours, Rodney Red Grant," whatever. And I got so many red marks, but they put me in like super low English at that time. And but they told me how to write essays. And I always tell people to this day, I'm so glad I went to that English class, because it's the whole dominance of my career is writing an essay, a beginning, middle, end, conclusion. You know, having an introduction, having body paragraphs, and, you know, having a conclusion. And if you can teach kids that, you can teach them how to write scripts, you can teach them how to write television, you can teach them how to write anything, you know. So I always tell people, like, teach kids how to be, you know, writers, you know, and they can do other things.
Wow. So that you say that definitely helps you with working with Viacom and producing. What you say?
Yeah, like I'm writing. I'm like, I can write a movie and I know people say that might be a long time. But I can write a movie within 3 weeks to a month. That's like 100 pages. That's a lot.
Yeah.
But it's because of my ability to learn just that little key, how to have introductions, body paragraphs, and conclusion. Just thinking so our brains are already working. It's just now knowing how to structure stuff is the key to life.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Awesome. Well, I want to take it back to the chat. Shout out to Shannon. Shannon said you killed it back at Constitution Hall back in November, and wanted to know how it was working with DC Young Fly and the new generation of comedians.
Well, DC Young Fly is like a good friend of mine. Like that's I call them all my little nephews, right? Because I'm an OG, and they like 24. You know what I mean? And it's just like all of them can be my nephews for real. But because my spirit is always into like creating. They look up to me, and they look up to some of the things that I'm doing. So I'll be like, damn. But I look at them, and I look up to some of the things they doing, like how much we can learn from each other. So like working with DC Young Fly, people like Chico Bean, who's from the area.
I was about to say he's from here too.
Super funny guy. And it's just awesome. I love working with them youngers. We laugh hard when we get together. I was just with them before the pandemic down at the CIAA, and they're my little homies right there. I love them.
All right. Well, shout out to Marcus Brown. He wants to know how is it famous comedy store.
Tell us about running the world's famous comedy store. I didn't run the world famous comedy store. I had a room there on Tuesday nights, which was one of the hottest comedy nights in Los Angeles, and we did a lot of people came through, from the T.I.s to the Drakes to the Nicole Murphys to the. I'm talking about if you were Hollywood, you came through there on Tuesday, and it kind of was like, if you look online, everybody's seeing like I had a run in with the Comedy Store and some of their management, because I just felt like they was treating African American comedians like some doo-doo, I'm gonna say.
Wow.
And really giving them the respect of that. And this was before the Black Lives Matter and movement. This was like, and when I felt that energy, I felt like I was the one who had to fight for all of the comedians, whether it was black or just like just looked down upon. So, I had to tell off one of the managers to let him know that, we built this place with our hard jokes, and you just came here 6 months ago, and you trying to talk to people crazy and stuff. Wow. So my relationships with the Comedy Store, the higher ups, I'm cool with, but some people at the Comedy Store, I just like, I'd rather not go and be a part of, ignorance.
Wow. D-Money?
Yeah, I was going to ask, every era has their big four. And then I know we just had the, well, not just, but we had the Kings of Comedy. Red, put your Kings of Comedy together for today.
My Kings of Comedy for today. Oh, shit. I'm going to put myself in it.
Of course you would.
Then I'm gonna go Cat. Then I'm gonna go Dave Chappelle.
Ooh.
Oh man. And I know y'all might. I wish I could put two more in there.
Put two more in. It's your jump.
Technically, they had five.
I'm gonna go D-Ray Davis and Corey Holcomb.
Ooh.
Oh, that's Chicago. A nice lineup. That's a nice lineup.
Wow. Wow.
Have the DC comic family ever thought about a DC comic tour? That's just all the DC comics?
Yeah.
Ever brought like a core?
Yeah, shout out to Red Grant's bad
No,
Wi-Fi.
Yeah, he like Teddy Riley over there.
He on
Yeah,
that Teddy Riley
is it
playing.
my
Got that
wife?
Red,
Teddy Riley playing.
Red. I don't know what's happening over there, Red. Like we trying to ignore it. We
Hold up.
trying to keep it moving. You know what I
He
mean?
probably like
All that
flicker,
money,
flicker, 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 flicker.
man. All that money you done made
Hold
in
up.
Hollywood, and you got horrible hot Wi-Fi, bro.
Hold up. Do I need to go out and come back in? Because it was fine at first.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
do
try
that,
that.
bro. Do that, bro. Please. It is just gonna show y'all that Hollywood, no matter how Hollywood you get, you still can't get good Wi-Fi if you don't got good Wi-Fi. Don't, no matter how successful you are, don't be cheap on the Wi-Fi, y'all. For real. Shout out to Sean Springs, who literally signed a $12 million contract a year with New England and couldn't get good Wi-Fi. What's wrong with y'all, bro?
Oh yeah, Sean Springs was definitely on his Teddy Riley.
Oh my
Definitely on
God. Sean Springs want to come back next week, but we don't even know if we want to let him come back.
his.
Okay, let's cross our fingers for Red, y'all. Jesus.
Say a little prayer. Say a little prayer.
Uh,
1, 2.
Say a prayer for his Wi-Fi. Oh, you
Oh, it
good.
sounds good.
Yes.
I thought, look, all that time, look, I thought that was y'all Wi-Fi.
No. Nah,
Hey,
bro.
I swear to God, look, on everything, I thought that was y'all Wi-Fi all that time, though.
We was just trying to work through it. We was trying to be professional and work through it, but eventually
Yeah.
it was just like, come on, bro.
And
Slim, it
before
wasn't
you
even-
answer the question,
it was
and before go ahead.
no, I could have sworn it was y'all the whole time. I'm almost over here like, damn, they got some terrible Wi-Fi.
Nah,
Oh, you
bro.
about to go on us too.
No, bro. No. Shout out to right now, real talk. We have 1,169 people live viewers listening right now. So
Damn.
shout out to all 1,100 from the DMV that is looking right now at us. You know what I mean? At your
Hey.
Wi-Fi breakdown. Hollywood ain't give you no Wi-Fi, bro. Are you home or are you in Hollywood? You in LA?
I'm in the city.
Man, makes sense now, bro. I'm telling you.
It was all them fireworks. That's what happened.
Yeah, bro.
Hey man, fireworks. Hey man, that thing was smoky. DC got to be
Bruh.
the smokiest place in the world after fireworks.
Hey, bro. Hey, real talk. I legitimately know what people did with their stimulus checks. They went out and brought fireworks to go for 2 weeks straight. Like that's where their stimulus checks went.
Slim,
I
hey,
said the same thing.
man, they fired the city up, man. I thought we was down the monument.
But for a minute, I thought they were following me because I just couldn't escape it. Everywhere I went, I'm like almost like that, almost. But I'm sorry.
Hey,
So
oh no, this is a true story. Last night, I don't know, was it last night or maybe the night before, whatever. I was coming. It was last night. I was coming down like U Street or something, and I saw like fireworks going up. I'm like, damn, they still shooting fireworks. They shooting them hard too. And so I'm coming up to the light. I'm driving, like coming to the light, and somebody shot through one of them big bottle rocket, the boom, the pow in the middle of the street.
wow.
And I'm like, I said, they serious about their fireworks right now.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
they
You're not in
shoot
LA
them
no
all
more, bro.
off.
You're not in LA no more, bro. You back home.
Man,
I will
know,
admit,
man.
I had some leftovers. I'm from uptown. That might have been my display last night. we were empty in the backyard last night.
Hey, did y'all have the joints where you like the whole box?
Oh my God. Oh my God. You just like the
We
box
had
and
the
back
yeah,
up.
we had the
Back up, Terry.
yeah, we had the real
Back up,
joint.
Terry.
Yeah, we had the roll Gus on the ground type joints. Yeah, we went up to PA. I had to get rid of them. So yeah,
Sometimes
That's
you gotta
all
do what you
good.
gotta do. I forgot the
figured
question.
the finger would hide it a little bit.
I forgot the last question because whoever asked the last question, it was an amazing question.
No,
I don't know.
We were talking about the Comedy Store, right?
Okay.
Oh yeah, and then we got through that one, and then I think we went to.
Well, I asked with all the DC comics,
Oh yeah.
as a family, have you all ever talked about doing a DC comic tour? Just all DC comics.
No, because we all be on tour together. Like we be on tour, like so it be a lot of DC comedians on tour. So, but we never had like a straight up, DC comedy tour. But I know if we did, it'd be stupid. What I want to do, I'm working on something real huge for the city to bring all the comedians back and just do a big festival with all the comedians and do it here and just shut the city down every year, for a weekend. Just shut the whole city down.
We need that so bad. We need that so bad.
A
Yeah, we
huge
really do.
block comedy party or something.
Oh my God, man. Oh my God, bro.
We need
We
it.
we,
It's
we need that so bad. Okay, so let me ask you this one tough question now, and I'm not being funny. I'm not being funny because I know a lot of people may not take this serious in that. But you are legitimately making a run to be the mayor of Washington, D.C. Is this a real thing, or this something that you could be possibly doing like a documentary or some type of comedy special? Are you legitimately making a run for the mayor of D.C.?
Well, let me say this to you. First of all, I just think my aspirations to run for mayor are real.
Mm-hmm.
I can't actually say that I'm running right now because there's just so much going on. But yeah, my aspirations to run for mayor are legit. I have to be here a whole year just before I can really announce anything all the way. And I've been legitimately a resident back in DC since October. So I really can't say certain things because it can mess up my future endeavors. But to answer your question in layman's terms, yeah, I'm dead serious. Um, I think the city deserves someone who knows or that's from here that can relate to their situation. And my whole thing is, uniting everyone, just trying to get everything. And not that the city ain't beautiful now, but I just feel like I could add something really, really special to where we at right now.
Wow. So was it one specific moment or one specific issue that made you want to run, or you just it's a situation where you were looking at the whole situation and you feel like a change would be better for the leadership of DC?
Um, well, I don't really look at like the like change in leadership and all. I look at it mostly like when God moves you to, let your whole comedy career go and move back to where you're from because you care about people and you see the problems that are going on in your city, and you can sit back and you know you know play on your high horse, or you can get back and go to work. And I prefer to get back and go to work and help this city move into a prosperous place. I think DC is at a point where we can be an example for the world. Really an example, like where other cities can look at us as an example of how to carry ourselves and how we can really squash not only public safety but race relations and all the other things that go on in different cities. And until America comes to uh, that real spot and deals with all of these issues, we're gonna keep going through the same things over and over and over, and it's gonna be so much disrespect to one another. So I'm on some. Let's get the city back in our hands and let's keep pushing it forward. There's a lot of issues that people when I go out and talk to people in the community that they really want change and they not getting it. And I just feel like somebody gotta be a voice for the people who are voiceless.
Mhm. So,
Wow.
so, so, as a political candidate, what are you the most passionate about? I'm sorry, D Money. I'm so sorry. My bad. As a
Go ahead. Go ahead.
as a political candidate, as Red Grant, the political candidate, what are you most passionate about for voters or somebody who is looking for a change? What would your message be to them that you're most passionate about?
Well, we got to start with our kids.
Hmm.
I'm more passionate about our kids and you know how they get treated and what they're learning. And then you got to go to our elderly, like how they being treated. And then you got to go to public safety and how our communities are getting along with one another. To me, it's a shame that we're afraid sometime in our own communities. Like we're afraid of each other. We're afraid to speak. We're afraid to come together. We're afraid to just do anything. You know, that's sickening to me. You know, we got people shooting while little kids are in the neighborhood. you know, it's sickening. And none of the, well, I'm not saying none of them, but you know, some of the grown-ups are afraid to come out and really fight to get our communities back. So
Yeah,
you know,
I was DJing down Lucky Stripes. I was the DJ on Wednesday nights when Backyard was holding it down, and you came in there and said you had to make an announcement. I thought you was on your comedian tip, but you took my microphone and literally made the announcement at the bowling alley that you were going to be running for mayor. I
right.
thought you were joking, but I really hear the passion, so I salute you on that. Another thing I wanted to ask you, we throwing some politics in there. What were you thinking, or your first thought when you heard Kanye talking about the president of the United States of America?
I mean, it's everything's possible. You know, I mean, I really say that I say that with belief because, you know, like my campaign manager, he came to me one day. I wouldn't call him a campaign manager because, you know, we haven't got that far, but someone who really like is passionate about me and this whole process came to me one day as we were looking for people to be on the team. And, you know, someone told him, you know, Red Grant has zero chance of becoming the mayor of Washington, D.C. And I started thinking about how many people that they give zero chances to do things in life. You feel me? You know, a lot of people give our kids zero chances of being educated or zero chances of us coming together. And, you know, zero is a lot. That's a big number. You feel me? That's no chance.
Facts.
You know, and
Right.
we slept 4 years ago and we gave somebody zero chance of being our president. We slept. You feel me? You know, and so I always go to the point where
That's Southeast Wi-Fi.
Your Southeast Wi-Fi kicking in again.
nah,
Bruh.
somebody actually called me. I apologize.
Okay.
Okay, I'm about to say, bro, you about to get it, Teddy. You about to get it, Teddy.
Nah, my Wi-Fi good right now. Nah, I was just saying that, you know, if we come together right now, we're at a beautiful time to make this city, you know, pop and get where we want, you know, what we want out of, you know, politics. See, people want to talk about it from afar, but they never want to get involved with it. You know, so we can change laws, we can make things happen and make things better for people, you know, but we got to get involved.
I want you to get involved. You're on the board. One more, Nika. You're on the board. I want you to get involved out Ashburn. What's the new name of the Washington Redskins?
Dang, man.
We killing you in here, Red Grant. God, we're killing you in here. You wasn't ready for this.
Well, let me say this too. You know, let me say this first. I was born with a Redskin blanket on, right? I've been a Redskin fan all my life.
Plus, you look Native American as well. So go ahead.
Yeah, I know nothing but Redskin, like as far as the label of my team. Right. Now, sometimes I just wish they would just call us, you know, just call us Washington. They don't even care. You know, we don't even need no flying kangaroo or nothing. Just like, you know. But, you know, I know Skins will still be the same, Washington Skins, you know. You know, we can't do the Capitals because we already got them. We can't go Washington Anacostas because it sounds good, but it don't
black.
match.
It's too black. For Daniel Snyder.
It's too black. We might have to become the cicadas. You know, the Washington cicadas. You feel me?
I actually saw a poll online, and they said the Washington Warriors, the Washington Redskins, and then I saw the Washington Senators because they were like, we already have the Capitals and we have the Nationals, so let's do the Senators for the Redskins. So,
but also the Washington Red
That was
Tails.
the baseball team, so that's out.
The Red Tails I heard too.
The Red Tails is the one that everybody been liking, which was the African American Army fighter pilots or whatever. And they also put the coalition the fact that Bobby Mitchell, who was the first Washington African American Redskin, was actually one of the Red Tails. So they kind of put the coalition. But be clear, Daniel Snyder is a hardcore Trump supporter. That is his man. He put money into his inauguration. He put money into his campaign. I don't know if old Danny Boy going to be going with the Red Tails. Like he ain't going to do.
It's been tough. I mean, once FedEx and Nike and everybody came to the table, like, look, we're pulling advertising. The most recent one I heard was Amazon is taking all Redskin merchandise off of their site.
Oh, if Amazon take it, it's over. If Amazon take it, it's over.
I'm keeping all my old jerseys, man.
Got to. They better go to the store and buy them up now and get it while they can.
Absolutely.
I don't know. That's a hard question because maybe we be Washington get it from the mud. I don't know. I don't know.
But
I voted for the Warriors personally.
The Washington
Warriors.
The Warriors.
I like it, but the basketball team.
We have the G League basketball team, the Go-Go's, the Go-Go Capitals.
Damn. Okay, well,
Capital City Go-Go.
Nice. You feel me?
Go-Go's
I don't know. We got to think about that, man.
Yeah, we do.
All right. Before we go, I want to take it back to the chat really, really quick. Shout out to Marcus. He did give another question. He wanted to know, how do you balance life between family and entertainment? And the fact that you're going to be into politics, how are you going to factor in that as well?
All right. So I'm retiring from comedy next year. It's 21.
Okay.
I balance my family and career really well. It's not easy, but I got a supportive wife.
Who can really beat you in basketball, and your wife can beat you in basketball really bad too. I know that, right?
Oh yeah, my wife is like that. I ain't even gonna lie to you. And we raising a little Noel right now.
I already heard. I see the videos.
So my wife is like, she's an athlete. I'm an athlete. We raising an athlete. I just think that you got to have real supportive people around you and on your team. Like, it's easy to stand in the way of somebody you with and their greatness, or you can support it and ride with it. I just got good people around me that ride with the situation. It ain't easy because, of course, I want to see my wife every day. And she won't see me every day, but like she in LA right now, I'm in Washington. We've been away from, even though she came home like last week, we've been away from each other for weeks and stuff like that. It's not easy, but I just think that anybody who's successful, you got to make those sacrifices, and hopefully you have the right people around you to support. That's why it's like a lot of people that don't stay together because when it comes to this entertainment, that could be from what you guys do, because it's that entertainment life. It should D-Money, DJing, going out to, come on, it's all this, like, you're susceptible to all kind of things when you outside the house. You know what I'm saying? And it come down to you being like level-headed individual. Yeah, level-headed. I try to stay level-headed as much as possible. But I'm a human just like anybody else.
Right. Well, let me ask you this. Let's switch it over to Go-Go real quick because I know that you are a hardcore Go-Go fan as a Washingtonian. Who is your favorite Go-Go band?
So I got, Backyard, my favorite Go-Go band.
Okay.
But that's because not only is, that's like, I've been like really connected with Big G and Wincy and just the whole just that whole mob for a minute, and I performed with them. So saying, of course that's gonna be my favorite. But like we just did the OU Jonas show with the comedians, and I had T.O.B. on the show, and I think they my second band right now. You know what I mean? Because they crank. Chris and them was cranking, but what I'm saying.
Chris and Dama was in here earlier watching.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Damo. It's his B-Day today.
Happy birthday to you. But I'm a go-go head. Like I'm a Chuck Brown fan. You know, I'm a Northeast Groovers fan. You know,
I'm with that too.
I'm a Red Essence fan. I'm a Junkyard fan. You know, I mean, I even like people. I like DJ Cool and them. You know what I mean? I can go back. I go flexing. I mean, I go back to like really like early, you know, go-go heads from Lil Benny and the Masters when it was Lil Benny and the Masters. You feel me? And,
wow.
Shoot. And it's even like go-go bands that, you know, people like don't even like when you be hearing like Stinky Dink, who, you know, created his own sound through go-go and you know, it's just so much when it comes to go-go. Like I come up in the era of doing the happy feet. Like a lot of these youngers don't even know what the happy feet is. Beat your feet now. You know, I beat my feet too, but you know, we used to have the happy feet.
Mass Extension. Know, shout out to Mass Extension.
Hell yeah, shout out to Mass Extension.
Absolutely. Can you break down what is the OU Jonan thing? Because I see that you're actually doing a whole social media campaign for people who are not aware of it. Can you break down the whole premise of what you're trying to put? Oh no! D-Money's always on it. He's always on it. Okay. Before we start doing our happy feet and beating our feet, can you break down for everybody that is watching what the whole U Jonan thing is? Because I see this is picking up steam now.
Oh, the OU Jonan, you know what I'm saying? Yachty from Mochella came to me. He was like, Ray, we should do the show. We had just did some interviews together. He said we should do the show. You know, about Jonah. And I did a Jonah show like some years ago called You Talking About Me. And I was like, man, that'd be cool. He was like, we can get the DC comedians involved. I was like, oh, that'd be even cooler if we can get the DC comedians involved. And we put it together, reached out to the comedians, and they kind of like reached out to us quick. Like, and so we made 4 teams, which was Team Rob Gordon, Team Davey Ruffin, Team McKenton, and Team Loso. And they all we did a draft where they chose 4 different people to be on their team. So each of them had 4 players on their team, 4 Jonas. And we shot it out in my warehouse, May 3rd's warehouse in College Park.
Shout to Kurt.
Yeah. Kirk Fraser, shout out to him. That's my man. So we made it look like some Hollywood, made it look real Hollywood, looking really good. It almost reminds you of a battle rap session and Def Jam together if you put them together.
Yeah. Wow.
So,
okay.
And I'm talking about them boys was going at each other's head, like, but in a great way where it's really super funny. And I just wanted to EP it. I just wanted to sit back and direct it and executive producer. You know, Yachty was like, Red, you gonna host it? Nah. You gonna be a judge? Nah. We got Pinky Killer Corn as a judge. Angie.
Oh my God, she's funny too.
Hilarious.
My uptown sister right there.
So we got Pinky, we got Malik, the drummer, and Angie as the judges, and they just, you know, they did an incredible job. But I just think that, you know, DC. I always want to bring Hollywood back to DC, and I just feel like we have the same resources here as they got in Hollywood. So I'm just trying to turn it all the way up. I think this show gonna be super successful though, and we editing it right now. I'm excited. I looked at it yesterday, and it looked good.
Do you have a date for it?
I will actually watch.
Do you have a do you have a release date for it yet?
No, we actually just start editing just like literally yesterday. So as soon as we get our reel together, we're gonna probably start shopping it to like Netflix and different places like that. And I'm gonna definitely let y'all know when that's gonna be popping.
Please do. Nice. We'd love to host a release date of it.
I just want to go ahead. I'm sorry.
That'll be good if y'all can host a release date. That would be some.
Absolutely, we're there.
Stamp it.
The DJ is right here. Here's your DJ.
Say less.
I'm plugging my phone up. I don't want y'all to be like, "What is Red doing?"
Nah, man. You gonna be the worst mayor with no Wi-Fi service in the history of DMV. You gonna be worse than Marion Barry, bro. For real.
Marion Barry didn't have no Wi-Fi,
and you gonna be right behind him, smoking that bush, smoking that resin.
Nah, I'm gonna have great Wi-Fi, man. I'm gonna make sure I had good Wi-Fi.
God willing.
Out of all the films that you've been on or worked on, and also working with Viacom, what was your favorite, or which one did you have the fun on the most? Like which set?
Oh man,
The
one
Leprechaun.
I would say Leprechaun. only reason because Leprechaun was was my second film I ever did. And my first film was like on some really quick cameo stuff. And Leprechaun, my roommate, this is a real story. My roommate, he came to me, he came in the house, he was like, "Hey Red, man, I just came back from this audition. Leprechaun, man, that joint was some trash." That's pretty much what he said. He was like, "Man, they call you to be on that film, man. Just say no." They called me the next day. Coming for the audition. And I was like, all right. I went in the audition and I rocked the joint. And they called me back 2 weeks later. They was, and on the paper, when you sign in, they got all your name and your character name. Mm-hmm. And my name was I was the only Butch on the paper. Everybody, it was all these other, characters or whatever. So they called me to come in the office. And when I walked in, Ice-T was in there. And the directors and the producers, and I was like, damn. And they asked me to do, audition again for them, and I crushed that joint. So, but I just had so much fun on there because we was able to just do what we want to do, But, I had a lot of fun on Family Reunion that I directed, produced, executive produced, wrote it. I had a lot of fun in there working with a lot of good people, a lot of good characters. And, but I would say Leprechaun. Definitely.
Wow.
You look like
I could say First Sunday, but it was only a few days. You know what I mean? And I could say, I like working with like John Singleton on the whole Snowfall situation. That was a beautiful thing.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace, John Singleton.
Yeah. Rest in
peace, man. What was it like what was it like to have Drake come up and do a set with you? Because I saw that video, and that video was amazing. Like, you literally called Drake out of the audience, and I'm like, is that the real Drake for a minute? And then y'all literally sitting there doing dance steps and everything together. What was that like?
All right, so, Spoon from DC,
Spoon,
right?
First of all, Tacoma Park, Steve Francis, homie. That's Steve Francis, homie. I know Spoon from day one. That's my man.
So I've been knowing Spoon since, a long time, right? So I guess, when Drake wanted somewhere to go that night, Spoon brought him to my spot, right? But what happened was,
bruh, rest in peace, Marion Barry.
Nah,
I don't know.
Phone call.
Hey, bruh, I don't know what Sharon Pat Kelly. I don't get it. We're in the middle of Drake, bruh. Hey, and here I am about to vote for him as the mayor, and he can't even keep his Wi-Fi on.
Wow. Shout out to my Uptown Avenue brother, Rock in the building. Appreciate you checking in.
Rock Mikey in the building?
Am I back yet?
It's a black screen.
It is a black screen. Yes, God. And you're red. Your name is Red Grant, and you're red, and you're a black screen. Bruh. Bro, it's unbelievable. And this is why I ain't gonna vote for you, bro. I want to vote for you.
Teddy Riley gave him the tips on how to not have his Wi-Fi working. I think he got all the tips from him. Yeah, I swear.
What are you doing, bro? You got potential voters on here that were rooting for you. We were rooting for you. We're rooting for you.
You had one job. One job.
Hey, you gotta understand. I don't mean to get phone calls, and I should turn the Wi-Fi off,
Or put it on airplane, or put it on airplane mode, bro.
I do that. I put it on airplane mode.
Yes. What high school did you go to, Red? Oh wow, he's Jonas Frozen again. Look at this here, bro.
I actually threw an airplane mode. There
No,
you go.
airplane mode ain't working for me, bro. Airplane
No.
mode.
That
Okay.
cut
All
that
right,
cuts it off.
so look, if we get cut off again, I apologize, but that shouldn't affect the vote or anything because of my Wi-Fi.
Okay, so you were talking about Drake coming to your show.
But no. So there's a comedian who went on before, like I was hosting, I put this comedian on, and he started bagging on Drake. He not knowing Drake is in the crowd. And he started some. Don't y'all hate when Drake be singing and he be singing all?
Ooh.
I don't know what he said about Drake. It was quiet as in the crowd because they knew Drake was in the crowd, right? Now, mind you, somebody walks back to the back and says, "Red, Drake is in the crowd." I say, "For real?" He's like, "Yeah, Drake out there." So when I get back on stage, I tell dude who was on stage, I said, "I know you ain't talking about Drake, bruh." I said, "Man, that's my man right there." I said, "You lucky he ain't here because he smacked shit out you, right?" Right? And I can hear the crowd say, "He is here.
Set up.
He is here." I said, "He here." Man, if Drake was here, he'd come on stage. Yo, so he started. I could see him get it. He was in the back. I could see him kind of walking, and you could just start seeing camera lights. 1, 2, 3 camera lights, 20 camera lights, 60 camera lights, 140 camera lights, 300 camera lights, beaming. This
Wow.
man walking to the stage, bruh. Yeah. Now, mind you, I don't know what's gonna happen here, but I tell my DJ put something on for Drake, right? Yeah, and the rest is history.
Wow.
And it's
That
crazy because after the show, we started. Me and Drake was talking. Me, Drake, Spoon, everybody, right? And what I'm saying, he gave me my respect. I gave him his respect, man. What I'm saying, I can say Drake is one of the realest dudes in the world because when he came to DC and I kicked it with him at the Howard Theater, what I'm saying, he just always the same dude when we kick it. So
I've
for
heard
him to
that.
come on stage and mess with me, I was super excited.
And also, when it comes to Drake, he's a diehard Go-Go fan. So let that be known. Like one day, I'm gonna let Wale and the Uncalled For band tell the story about how Drake showed up on their bus asking about Go-Go music. So he is a Go-Go fan as well. So shout out to Drake, man.
Yeah, he actually came to see Backyard one night.
Yeah, he sure did. He actually
Mhm.
came, sat, enjoyed it, and all. I guess my last question, and this is like one of your most famous story. Can
Before
you
you ask me
please?
this question,
Okay.
is my Wi-Fi gonna mess up my vote with you?
No, it's not. I'm voting for
Okay,
you, bro.
okay, 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 okay.
Even though I'm a District of Columbia government employee, I'm actually going to vote for you right now. I promise.
No,
Anyway, before you go, because I know we kept you in a long time. Can you please tell us when you almost had a heart attack when you met Prince and you was in Prince's presence? Rest in peace to the purple one or whatever, who just got a statue yesterday in Minnesota as well. So
um, let's hope my phone don't ring during this story.
oh my
Uh,
God, come on, Red.
nah, my partner, Art gave me and my wife some tickets to go see Prince. Right, that's how it really happened. Even though I said I went and bought the tickets, they gave us the tickets. Right, so
Okay.
you know, I love Prince so much. I try to be as much Princey as possible. What I'm
Oh
saying, as
wow.
I'm going to see Prince. You feel me? I wanted my wife to look like Abalonia.
Oh my
Oh
God.
wow.
I rented a motorcycle.
Did she go for this? Did she go for it?
She went for none of this shit. She went for none of this. Is my wife. You know my wife. She went for
I
none of
and I know your wife really good, bro.
it. she,
Wow.
hey, Boots, she went for none of that, right?
No, absolutely none, bro. Shout out to the Purple Hearts that people are putting up right now.
No, but so we front row. Um, he put on the most amazing show that I can't even explain. And it was like 4 hours show. It wasn't like an hour, a half, 2 hours. No, when you thought he was gone, he came back. He had another guest or somebody else to come back with him. And then afterwards, one of the people that worked there, they was like, Reg, you want to go backstage? I was like, yeah. So we went backstage, and as soon as and he had another set backstage. So he had a band set up backstage in another area that they had doing a jam session from whenever he got on stage for another 2 hours.
Wow.
Right? Sheila E. all them. So I walked in the place, and his drummer name was John Blackwell, rest in peace. And John was like, Red Grant. I was like, what's up? He's like, I'm John Blackwell, I'm Prince's drummer. Whoa, man. I was like, what's up, John? He was like, man, you want to meet Prince tonight? and you should see, my wife looked at me and I looked at her and I was just like, oh yeah. Yeah. Do I?
It's happening tonight, man. This is gonna happen.
Does he have that same white blouse on? Does he have the white leggings on and all that? And he has some white furry boots on that lit up. I want to see the whole outfit in person, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Prince came in that joint with the whole white outfit on, boots sparkling, and everything. And he introduced me to Prince. I ain't really have a lot of words, but how you doing, Mr.
You was like
Prince?
speechless. You was like speechless.
Yes. So, but I do know that
that was quick one. That was a quick one.
He muted himself. He got to unmute himself.
Unmute yourself, Red. I want to give you my vote. Okay, there you go. You good now?
No, there you go.
I'm good. I should be good.
There we go.
All right. So to make a long story short, before I leave here, I became a super Prince fan that night. And I think I played Prince for 40 days and 40 nights.
Oh, wow.
I was caught up in the purple rain.
Dearly beloved.
We are gathered here.
We're gathered here today. Oh my God,
wow.
Man. Hey man, we got the big homie Red Grant. Hey Red, thank you so much, man, for spending all this time, because I know we was only scheduled for 30 minutes and you went for an hour and 40 minutes. So thank you so much. I don't know who's gonna send us the invoice for this, but I appreciate you so much, man. Let me say this personally. I don't know what they're gonna say, but man, I am probably your biggest fan. Nobody roots for you, and I deeply appreciate you being the same guy that do not have Wi-Fi, but the same guy that I met at the same guy that I met at Tacoma Station. He is still the same guy now. Like, I wish I could give him all these accolades, y'all, but this man is literally sitting here, bro. Like, what do we do for Red Grant? Like, do I really give him my vote?
He need to put his phone on Do Not Disturb so that the calls don't come through. So when you have your phone on Do Not Disturb, nothing comes through. Because that's what looks like it's happening.
And I literally want to tell him how amazing he is, but his Wi-Fi can't stay on long enough for me to do it or whatever.
Let's see.
Oh, he's
I think he's back. Hold on, let's check.
Man, about 4 more years for Bowser, y'all. 4 more years for Bowser, y'all. That's it. I'm with Bowser. I'm with the Green Machine, bro. No, I'm joking. Anyway, hey man, I appreciate you for being the same person that me and D Money met years ago, hosting Tacoma Station. No matter how many accolades you get, no matter how many tours, you are the same humble human being. It's amazing because I can call you. You will pick the phone up. You will say, "Hey man, what is it you need?" And I really appreciate you, bro. I just appreciate you being an amazing representation of what the DMV is, but what DMV humility is as well, man. Thank you, bro. I personally wanted to say that. I don't know what they're going to say. These two up here, they should join your Wi-Fi, but D-Money.
Hey, well, I'm piggybacking right off of what Bootsy said, man. I appreciate you coming on, taking time. I reached out to you for my B-Day, and you hit me back and I think you was filming for the documentary, and you said I would love to, but I'm filming for this documentary. So when Boosie told me that you was coming on today, I was excited, man. Like you said, I was there from the Jump Street. I'm proud of you. You represent.
Man.
When I see you, I see me, because hey, if one of us make it out of DC and we shining, I feel that we're all shining. You know what I'm saying? So salute to you, sir. I appreciate you taking your time, and you're always welcome inside the Blend Show.
Absolutely, bro.
And yeah, I'm serious about hosting that event with you. Yeah,
I'm dead serious too. Let's do it.
All right, that's what's up, Nigga Ray.
And let me say this before Nigga go. We got 1,600 live people right now watching this. So I just want you to know that. The DMV is in here supporting you today, bro. But go ahead, Nick. I'm sorry.
No worries. I mean, I'm just going to say the same thing. I think we're all in unison with appreciating the person that you are. I mean, I met you many years ago. I was with KK, and the same person you are today was the same person I met back then. You were never big-headed. You never like, oh, I'm not going to talk to this person. I'm going to stand in the corner. You was always in the middle, like, hey, what's up? What's going on? Being in the mix, and, you know, always giving the laughs and making sure that everybody was having a good time. And it's hard to find good-hearted people like that to be genuine every time you meet them, especially being in the industry. So I definitely respect you for that. Thank you for carrying DMV on your back and showing as much love as you do and taking your time out for us today. Definitely appreciate it.
No
Thank
problem. I appreciate y'all for real. Thank y'all for having me on, man. You know, Boosie, you know how we go. You know, I appreciate when we was at Fort DuPont Park last year in the summertime. Things, you know, and that talk that we had, you know what I'm saying, was really like,
It was.
Yeah, you know.
Hey man, don't make me cry on here, bro. Do not make me cry, man. Come on, man.
It's just real love when it comes to the city, and I appreciate DC, and I appreciate all your viewers and the people who understand which way I'm trying to go as far as, a philanthropist and humanitarian, and trying to give back more of myself to the world. And I suggest that people, if they're viewing this right now, just try to give a little bit more of themselves to other people.
Absolutely, man. And FYI, before you go, our platform is always your platform. Whatever you need for us, whatever you need us to promote, because we do have a strong, loyal DMV, DC base. Whatever you need at any time for any purpose, you can always call us, any three of us. I can guarantee you that. We will all be there, man. And I deeply appreciate you doing this for us, bro.
Yes,
we're here for you, bro. We are here for you, bro.
Hey, I appreciate y'all, man. Thanks so much. I'll talk to y'all later, man. If y'all need anything, let me know.
Do you have money? Because I may call you when we get off this live feed. So
his Wi-Fi about to mess up.
Yeah, your Wi-Fi is bad. But do you got money, bro?
Thanks.
Red Grant, ladies and gentlemen. Red Grant. Give Red Grant a round of applause for everybody. Red Grant. We love you, bro. Red Grant. Nothing but love, brother. Nothing but love. Wow.
Funny dude. That's
Amazing
real, man.
dude.
That's the homie right there. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, I remember them Tacoma Station days.
Yep.
Hey, we seen it. We seen it from the beginning to the end. Well, it ain't the end from the beginning to now.
Right.
And that's real talk. And he is always the same. And it's not too many people I allow when I'm in the mix to come over there and stop my mix and take my personal microphone and make an announcement. And I looked at him like, but he was serious. And I didn't know if he was in comedian mode, but listening to him tonight, I guess it is a fire in there when he announced down at Lucky Strike about running for mayor. So and then he turned to my co-host and we just went to work. So yeah, that's what it is. So get your little overtime tonight. You know what I'm saying? The Blend Show. What you got, Bootsy?
I want to say happy birthday to Fatima Green, Steve Francis' first cousin. She on here. Much love to everybody. We love Steve. We love Jerry, but Fatima, much love. Happy birthday, baby. I love you, Fatima. I love you, Fatima. That is my homie. She came supporting me in the hospital. Much love to you, Fatima. Congratulations on another year around the sun. I just want to say that. And everybody that absolutely supported us. We literally had 1,400 62 people that have already looked at this so far tonight. This is amazing. And I personally appreciate the support. And once again, we're going to do something Saturday. We're going to have a watch party for the Tony Reds tribute celebration this Saturday. So just watch social media because we're coming back Saturday. We're going to do something special. And we're going to have a special person host it for us. So y'all get ready for that.
All right. Nika Ray.
Happy birthday, Fatima. Before we go, I just want to shout out a few people. Well, I'm not going to say too many names specifically, but definitely want to shout out to DJ Rico, who led a march for Davon, who was recently
much respect, Rico. Much respect, bro.
You know, he was 11 years old. I'm sure everybody has seen the story. If you guys know anything, I know there's a $25,000 reward for any information to lead to anyone getting arrested in this particular case. You know, we got to protect ourselves, protect our family. It takes a village. We got to make sure that we are guiding each other in the right path. But it's definitely unfortunate that we had to lose him, you know, to move forward. But it's been more than just him who's, you know, experienced this as far as children being involved. Absolutely. And, you know, and I know I've seen a lot of people posting like that's not the street code. No women, no children, no elders. You know what I mean? Like it's just certain codes and I don't know how these kids was raised, but yeah, so definitely much love to their family. I know it was some people making fake GoFundMe pages for the mother, Crystal. You know, I feel so sorry. You have to deal with that on top of the tragedy and loss that people are out here really trying to make money off of that. Like that is so unfortunate. But everybody keep that woman and her family in prayers because she was definitely an active person in the community. She supported GoGo, came out. She paid her money at the door, paid her money at the bar, always showed love.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So that's one of our own, and we got to wrap our hands around her and make sure we pray for her and her family and help her get through this. So after that, thank you for everybody that tuned in. See y'all next week. Or at least see y'all this weekend before we see you next week. So I'll say that. And
D-Money.
No more absences for Bootsy Vegas. He's not allowed.
I appreciate everybody that tuned in. Like, you know, I'm talking about DB1's y'all the greatest. Keep it locked right here. Make sure you follow the Blend on all social media platforms. We taking over this Facebook and YouTube streets. We got this Wednesday night on lock. And you never know who might step through.
Don't play. Don't make it get ugly in here. Y'all. I'm trying to be humble.
We just ropping jabs right now. Don't have us start slinging. You know what I'm talking about? Wednesday nights locked down each and every Wednesday, 8 o'clock, right here. We got a special segment that's in the works. Stay close to our social media. We might have a pre-party that's getting ready to take place. You know what I'm saying? So stay real close because, you know, when we do something, we ain't half-stepping with it. So we want to make sure everything is straight before we launch into that next episode. Bootsy Vegas?
Yes, I want to thank everybody who supported Tony Reds and his family doing this most tragic thing. And once again, happy birthday, Fatima Green. I love you, Fatima. I love you. I love you all. Renee, I love you, baby. Thank you, Renee.
We done with you.
Red Grant.
Done with you, done with you. We had fun with you. We done with you.
DMV, what's up?
Done with you, done with you. We had fun with you. We done with
Follow
you.
each of us on social media.
Done with you. We had fun with you. We done with you. Hey, fun with you, done with you.
Red Grant, appreciate you.
Fun with you. We done with you. Fun with you, done with you.
Turn your radio up. Listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to this. Turn your radio up, homie. Listen to this. Hey, listen to this. Listen to this. You turn your radio up, cuz. Listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to this. Turn your radio up, cuz. Listen to this. Listen to this. Here we go. Hey, they need crank. They need a dog crank. Listen to this, y'all. Listen to this. Come on. Hey, they need crank. They need a dog crank. Here we go. DMV. Go girl worldwide. Hey, turn your radio up. It's the blend. It's the blend. Be money, Nika Ray, Bootsy Vegas, said it again. Turn your radio radio up. It's the blend, it's the blend. Imani, Nika, Ray, Bootsy, Vegas, said it again. Turn your radio up. It's the blend, it's